huge difference. I think it's the same height. Maybe I'm just too close to the camera. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. That's crazy that I think about it too. I'm welcoming you into my house. That's weird. That's really weird. Are you guys want to have a seat in my house? Oh my gosh. All right, so today we're going to finish these posters that I have. I just need to draw on the back of them, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's just go ahead and let's get started. I have been working on these liminal posters for quite a bit, and I realized that I don't put the date on. So I guess we'll start with this one then. This poster here. All right, we only have two posters to work with, so I guess I'll make this like short and sweet. We'll get to the point, and yeah, that's how we're gonna do this. I have. That's interesting. It's like really difficult to see this poster too, because it is in the brightest colors of all posters in the entire existence of making posters. So that doesn't help, but not. So this is a liminal poster, and yeah, I did it in white outline because I was like, this poster is really dark. I'm either gonna do really light or I'm gonna really do dark, and I chose light. So yeah. But what we got to do on the backhand side is finish it. So the date that I started it was May 8th, 2025. So all I have to do is draw something that reminds me, or something that, I don't know. I just got to draw something. Something. So I just finished. Actually, I finished a lot of stuff today. Went to, just really my day. I went to go. I went to go drive a boat today, and I went to fix. I went to chef some food for hundreds of people, and then I made ice cream at Rita's, and then I drove Lyft all around the local area. So it's a really busy day. Yeah. So, yep. So that's what I remember doing today. Not in that order, but I remember doing something like that today. Or maybe it was just like, I don't know. It was just like, it was a really good day. I have no complaints. I have no reason to complain. Those that know me know that I don't complain about a lot of stuff. And yeah, that's really how I see it. Because every day is different, and if the days are different, then you really don't find reasons to complain about things if that's the way that you planned your day to be different. So, I'm different today, and that's what I really enjoy. I enjoy being different today. I enjoy who I was today, and I get to make up all types of stories, and you either accept it or not, because you don't know what I've done today, for who, You know, we don't know any of that. Nobody knows anything about anybody. We just tell people things, you're entertained by it, and then you hope that those things are not affected by you or anybody else that you know, and you just keep on moving with it because that's what life is about. I'm not saying that everybody deals with the same situations or feelings or blah blah blah, but that was that's basically how I saw it. Today was today was a regular day, a regular everyday day. And I thought I would start my day by getting up and making food and you know go for a walk, maybe even ride a bike or start a children's hospital or maybe swim in the river with sharks or fill my pockets with pennies because there's just pennies everywhere around the world, so you just gotta find them. And the struggle was that I didn't have enough pockets to put all the pennies that I had, so I just had to put them all back. And it happens just like that. You increase your size of your pockets by buying more pants and wearing as many pants as you can for the day. The struggle is finding how many belts you can wrap around your waist at the same time to hold up as many pants as you wear. And when your shoes don't match the same color as your socks, then it's a little unorganized. And what can you do but buy a hat that's bigger than your forehead and it slides up and down all day on your forehead, and you just have to imagine yourself sleeping in the bed and ice cream being poured all over the bathroom walls. And at that point, if you have that much ice cream, you're gonna need to bring, extra spoons and possibly extra people in order to eat as much ice cream as you can. Because you don't want to waste ice cream. Ice cream turns into water if you don't eat it all at the same exact time. And if you do eat it all at the same exact time, usually zebras get mad because they're not the ones that are eating the ice cream. They're just watching you intently eat ice cream for hours upon hours out of the day. And so that is really the struggle. And you just gotta live how you choose to live. You know? You gotta continue to hustle and hope that the thousands and thousands of organized parades that you have every day going on, that they're really organized really well. Because if they're not organized, then a lot of people can't ride their bikes, into deeper into the ocean like they usually do, and they're outside or outer space. Outer space does that a lot. So you got to be careful of all of those limitations when you're outside. Yeah. I mean, even like when you go to the pool this summer, I want you to make sure that you have enough swimsuits because every time they get wet, you gotta dry them off, and you just don't have enough swimsuits, so you have to buy as many as you can in order to make sure that you have what you say. So just in case they get wet, you have a recovery swimsuit, and that's how you organize your swimwear for the day when you go to the pool or the beach. Because everybody hates like getting wet, right? So just imagine like all of those types of balloons that you bring to the pool. If there's too much air inside them, you can't hold them. And sometimes they just float up into the air. And that's why if you go to the dollar store and buy the dollar store balloons, you can make sure that you have as many as you say you need when you go outside. Because if they float away, I'm just telling you, if they float away, they're never coming back, and that's because they're going to get a job at a different house or location than your house or your location. So you just got to buy as many as you can, and that is the struggle with going outside when it's raining. And I believe that. Somebody told me one day that if you don't wear enough sunscreen on your face, cats will find their way into your home and reorganize your shelves to make themselves feel comfortable. And guess what? That is definitely possible. It is totally possible that giraffes, when you go to the zoo, that they figure out how to start selling tickets to opera shows. I'm just telling you, this is all what happens in a day when you go outside. And if you've never gone outside, you gotta go touch some grass today. I know it's getting late outside, but I'm telling you this as a person who just spent all freaking day outside, and I had a great day. I really did. I had the greatest day that you could ever have as a person. And I'm telling you this because I experienced some things that you probably have never going to experience because you didn't go outside today. And you could have. You easily could have gone outside and enjoyed half of the things that I enjoyed today. But there's always tomorrow. There's possibly next week as well, but you just never know. Like, if the ice cream man is outside at that point in time, then you should probably start baking. You should probably bake some pretzels just to make sure that when you come back inside, you have enough salt on your pretzels. And that's the only way that I know if going outside is an accomplishment, then you made it. I believe that. I really do. And I'm only telling you this because I went outside today in 90-degree weather and I feel great. Absolutely great. And there's nothing else like it. It really isn't. I got to see things that I've never seen before outside. People, I saw dogs, I saw birds. I got to see people inside trucks. I got to witness people like drinking a copious amount of liquids for the day. It's astonishing because I never see people drinking ever. And then when I go outside, I'm like, whoa, that's not normal. Usually people drink when they're inside, but on days like this, yeah, they drink as much as they can. And somebody told me that I wasn't allowed to bring my own drinks. And this is what they told me. This is where we went to a restaurant. They told us we're not allowed to bring any types of beverages from outside because they don't get to taste what it tastes like to drink whatever I brought from outside. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So I'm just gonna sit this right here. When I get back, we're both gonna taste it together. And guess what we did? We got to experience what it tastes like to drink water on the inside. And wow, what an experience that was. And it's funnier because now I have documentation that I actually really enjoy being outside. And if I'm not outside, the day is different, man. I think most of my streams earlier, like I guess a year ago, like maybe a year and a half ago, were outside. I used to stream tons and tons of like drawing videos outside, and I don't do that anymore because sometimes the music that's being played is not my music, so I'll get a copyright, and then I won't get paid for that video. So I think my best drawings are outside, but I didn't get paid for it. So, and I probably didn't sell any of those drawings either. So, you know, it happens. But if you guys like what I'm doing, if you like my art, if you consider subscribing, then go ahead and check out my website too. I think it's interesting that I'm able to create things every day. So just like I said, like every stream, I really enjoy drawing. Something about the feeling of making something, you stand back and look at it and be like, wow, I made that. That is just truly a phenomenon that not everybody gets to experience. We, I think we take a lot of things for granted as well too. So, shopping for food and getting to enjoy the company of strangers. Like, who doesn't like strangers? Who? Tell me who doesn't like strangers? Because I really enjoy talking to random people, and it shows. Because right now I'm probably talking to some stranger people too. You might know me, but I probably don't know you. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Oh yeah, so while I was outside last night, I ended up making and printing more cats. So if you guys don't realize that my favorite color is red, I'm just gonna let you know that my favorite color is yellow. And I made these 3D cats that were like, they're called articular cats. So they can move, not on their own free will. You have to wish upon a star at night, and then in the morning they come to life. So what happened was is that I made a bunch of them come to life yesterday, and I put them in my pockets, and I brought them wherever I went. And to whom I felt at this point gave me the best feeling. Like, I really enjoyed whoever they were. And that's the best that I can say. Like, sometimes we don't get to spend all day with people, but I'm like, hey, I really like your energy. Can I give you a gift? And some people said yes. Those who didn't say anything or who said no, I was like, well, you're missing out, but there's nothing I can do about that because, it's your life. But the ones that I did give these red cats to, man, their face, I'm telling you, if I had a camera every time I gave somebody something, yeah, I would have like $1 million. For real, for real. But anyway, so this experience for like this outing was really amazing. Because I guess it's just in my nature to feel like if I make something, I can give it out for free. Like, I don't have a problem with that because like the gift, some people just can't receive my art. Some people can't receive things that I make. So I feel like the cats are that point of a gift. It's small. It's a token. You can put it in your pocket, and people are like, "Oh, are you serious?" They're like, "Oh my gosh, like really? I really get to keep this?" Well, no, they didn't say that, but that's how I felt. I was like, "Yeah, you really get to keep that." And these are one of my cats that I made. Obviously, they're not vomiting. They're just like little cats that lay like this. Oh, this one's dirty. I gotta clean you off, mister. Little cat that is like this. And I just give them out. I put them in my pocket and I say, hey, can I give you a gift? And if they say yes, they'll get one of these. And I swear to God, their face, I mean, it's like a kid. It's like you getting presents for Christmas and you just didn't expect it. This is the power of energy. And I'm telling you, I know this. I know this because I do this. And I'm telling you, I've never met anybody else in my entire life who does things that I do because I know, because that makes people greater. And you just have no idea. I don't know who these people were. I know their names, but I don't really know who they are. But when they receive this, they receive something that they weren't expecting, their whole entire day changes. And I'm going to give you an example because I met a lady and I told her, how I felt. There was some situations, nothing wrong, but it was like a situation, and she corrected it. And then at the end of it, I said, "Can I give you a gift?" And she looked at me and she was like, "Yeah." And then I reached in my pocket and I grabbed this and I gave this to her. Okay. And she, like, she had this feeling and she automatically made a reference that she's seen this before. She was like, "Oh, my niece makes these." And she was like, "Thank you," right? And I just accepted it just like that. She went on and said explaining something about her niece, and I listened and everything like that. And I was like, well, that's amazing. So, once again, I don't know this lady. She called me and told me how appreciative she was. I'm telling you how powerful we are. And I can tell you today that that is my superpower. That is my gift to this planet. Because that's how I feel towards people. I have really good energy, and the only thing that I really want to do is share my good energy with people. That's it. That's all I ever wanted to do. Even as a kid, I felt like I could do something in tons of situations, good or bad. I was like, I know that I could be that person. And that's my superpower today. That's what I did today. I met this guy named Patrick, and he received one of these. I'm telling you, if he had my phone number, he would call me and thank me too. And I'm telling you, he would call me and thank me today. He would call me. He would call and thank me. I swear to God, I put $100 on that he would call me and thank me, because the small things that we do for people that we don't know has a crazy impact, has the wildest impact on how we perceive life. Like, I'm telling you, because I know this, I don't care how old you become, when people receive things as gifts, it's like God told them, and I'm just going to use this as reference. God told them that this is your day. Like, I swear to God, that's the feeling you get. And it just took this small creature to show how powerful we are as beings on this planet. Just small tokens of appreciation. I appreciate people. I really do. I don't know what you got going on in your life. I don't know how life is treating you. But if I give you a token that I appreciate you, not just my words, because my words are just as powerful, but if I thought of making something for you and you receive it and you're like, nobody's ever done this, I'm telling you today that that is the power that we hold as beings. Right today, I'm telling you, there's power in what we do. Absolute power. Because I made it. Because I did. I did. What's up, Omizu? No, that's not Omizu. Oh, wait. Tariq, what's up, Braxton? Tariq, whoever is reading this, let you know that Jesus Christ loves you and wants a relationship with you. Please repent of your sins and return him before it's too late. Hi, Nori. Hey, Madison, you're cool as hell. Nice. Hey, bro. Yo, bro. What's up, gaming? Thank you for everything you do for the YouTube community. You're such a great content creator. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Remember when you had the cats that were sick drawing? I still draw the cats that are sick drawings. Yeah, appreciate that. I still remember the sick cat drawing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Or vomiting or something. Yeah, they violently vomit. That's what they're doing. They're called purging. So, I mean, we all do it. Like, just say if I had a terrible day today, like everything just seemed like it just did not go well. That's what the cats are supposed to do. These are tokens. Just remember that somebody is wanting you to have the best day ever. And it doesn't matter who it is. It could be some kid that smiles at you. It could be like that lady that held open the door for you. I swear to God, people want you to have a greater feeling about your living experience. I'm telling you. And I'm just one of them. Because I don't know what it takes for you to be you. It could take a whole lot. It could take the whole entire day for you to do one thing, but I really appreciate people. I swear. I've worked tons and tons and tons of different jobs. I know what it takes to be and work and exist and to have down days and feel bad and feel good. I just know it because I've experienced it all. And I'm telling you that I want y'all to have the best lives y'all can have, no matter what. You're rich, poor, you're old, you're young, you know, like we're all just living the same experience, just at different time points. So this is my liminal space. It's an up and down picture, and so this is one way of expressing the liminal space, and this is the other way. So it's like I don't know what this is called. Like it's dual. It's like a dual-sided experience. So I made it just like this. I like the fact that it has like these Lakers colors. There's yellow, and then this entirety is purple. And I liked it plain. I thought the plain colors would be good. So, ta-da! You know what I'm saying? That's it. So I think this was all in May. This is another one that I never put a date on the back of it. So today I have to do it. And these posters are 22 by 28 size. Like I said, if you guys want to buy one of these, it's kind of odd because when people go, because I could see who goes up on my website and check things, most of the time people don't check for the posters, which is really interesting because I'm thinking in my head, like, should I continue to make the posters? If people are not going to buy them, like, I'm not going to waste my energy thinking that people are going to want something, and they really don't. And I'm not sure if it's because of the size of it, even though I made like tons of different size canvas, but to each their own. Everybody likes something different. And sometimes things just don't call to people, especially something that you've never seen before. You're not even going to waste your energy and buy something that you're not going to enjoy. And I do not want you to do that. I want you to look at it and I want you to be like, you know what, this is for me. And that's how you're going to enjoy the experience of my art because this is my energy. I'm using my energy today to make something great. 100%. Like this is my energy for something great. And I believe that this was in May, so I'm gonna put May. I'm gonna put May 12th, 2025. I could put whatever date it is today, but I remember making this on that day. The fact that I'm finishing it is just a whole nother avenue of things. But this is a dual dual liminal space. And I like to make liminal spaces because there is. So let's just say, okay, let me make an example. So let's just say you are you are somewhere, right? Let's just say you're at the park, but obviously you have a house, you have an apartment, you live somewhere, right? And no one's home. That's a liminal space because it's waiting to be occupied. You set it up, it's all nice, there's chairs, tables, TVs, there's some artwork, whatever, but you're not there, so it's called liminal space. Now I'm not saying it will never be, somebody's home or you're never going to go back to it. I'm just saying, but that is what is liminal space. Now there's a bunch of different definitions of liminal space, but that is how I treat it. That's how I see it. And so, yep, that's what it is. So I like to draw pictures on the back of it, even though nobody's gonna ever see the back of the poster. I just think it's really fun. Um, so, I mean, we can make whatever. I just drew a cat in like 4 minutes and finished it. So, how long have I been streaming? 20 minutes. I did this in 20 minutes. I guess that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So, um, let me see. Yesterday I made a bicycle. Um, I don't know. Like if I can draw anything, a lot of times I just go back to what I can like physically feel in my poster. So even making things that are small, is a fun experience. But like I said, since I have this empty space, I can pretty much do whatever. I mean, I can make, but it's like it's always the perspective that I'm going for. I mean, I could just draw. Let's just draw. Somebody got excited the other day that I was using a pink marker. I thought that was pretty funny. Um, because I mean, they're just colors, right? So whatever defines it is the amount of energy. And I could make. Hmm, I can make a line. um, I can make two lines. I know this marker is not running out of ink. There's no way. There's no way that this marker is running out of ink. Because I know that I just started using it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It just looks like something. Yeah, I don't know. I made something. I did. I made something. You know, the best part about my day is that I really can do whatever I feel is best for me. I really can. Because I choose my days to be awesome. And I can't deny myself that. I mean, even as an adult, you just can't deny yourself that. No matter what you do, how far you go, you just can't. If you deny yourself something that you're asking for, you'll have a regret. And regrets, they don't go away. Oh my gosh, they just do not go away. They live in your subconscious and they continue to peak themselves until you make whatever it said, until you make it feel better. And I try to tell myself every day that if this is the last day that I get to do anything, I'm gonna make the best of it. I have to. Because I don't get do-overs. I don't get to try something else. Because failure, oh no, failure is not an option. I don't care who you are. If you ever felt that before, it's not an option. You don't get those. You don't get those days again. They are gone. And guess what? That's regret. And regret lives with us for a very long time. So I have to make good decisions. I have to make decisions about things that are easy, that are difficult, that mean that I'm gonna have to do something that honestly that I might enjoy. And with that, that's how we're supposed to live. No, that is how we're supposed to live every single day of the week. Live like there is an opportunity to make the greatest day you ever had. And I'm strong on that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I am so strong about that. Yep. Because if not today, then when? If not tomorrow, then when? If I keep waiting, it'll never come. If I keep doubting what I'm saying, I'll have that as regret. And that's what I'll keep thinking over and over and over again. So guess what I want to do every day? I want to live. That's my promise to myself. I want to live for a reason. I want to make things. I want to have strong reasons to get up and be something great every single day of the week. Because I made it. Yep, and this is just like I said, this is the back of the poster. Like I said, people probably won't even see it. They won't even get the opportunity to be like, hey, is there a signature on the back of there? It's more than a signature. It's my energy back here. Yep. Yep. This is my energy. It's my energy right here. And I enjoy it. Oh, yeah. I enjoy it. Yep. A lot of y'all don't even realize you have energy. A lot of us just go day by day and like, I'm just a human, I'm just this. But that is your superpower, your energy. And however you depend on using it, that's how you show it to the world. Yep. You don't have to be great at it. You just got to do something that makes it possible. That's what you got to do. every single day of the week. You just have to, because we made it, y'all. You're here. Whoever is watching, you're here. Oh, I found another cat back here too. Look at that. I found another cat just hanging in the back of. There's the art piece down here too. This one right here. I made this like 5 years ago, and it's just made out of yarn. I glued it all to the canvas, and it's just sitting here collecting a little bit of dust. But see, it's a canvas. See, it says 2020, April of 2020. That's when I made it. And that's where I started my signature back then. It was a little wonky, but I was like, I got it. One day it'll look good and people appreciate it. And I actually never drew on the back of any of these canvases because I didn't know that we should fill all of the back pieces yet. I didn't know that. So these are kind of unfinished pieces, but like as I got better at creating, I was like, you can do whatever. Even if the back of the piece doesn't show, like at least the front of the piece will show everything that you were able to do because I made it. You know what I'm saying? Because are you stuck? I feel like you're stuck. I'm not gonna rip that. Yep. And this is what I do. Yep. And if you can see on the inside, there's so many things going on. Oh my gosh. I don't know why this one is stuck right there, but it really feels. There we go. Yep. Well, like I said, people, if you want to buy something, you're welcome to. Like this artwork here is going to be in museums. 100% know that this is going to be in museums. Somebody going to be like, look, we got to buy this. They haven't seen it yet. That's why it's not in the museum yet. But this is how you make. Oops. This is how you get people. Oops. Let's put you back up here. Let's put you right there. So this is how you get people to recognize their own powers. You stay focused on something, and then you'll get better at it. I mean, every day is a work in progress, so. But this is my drip and paint series. Yep, this is toxic water. This is where all of the amoeba, these are amoeba. This is where they lay and swim. Yep, this is the water that they live in. Yep. Isn't that cool? I can't wait. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see, like, do people bid on this? And they're going to be like, oh, I want this for $100,000. I want this for $2,256,000 because this is the greatest artwork that nobody's ever seen. Oh my gosh. And I have a bunch of these canvases. These are called triptychs. Polytriptychs, and yeah. But this is another part of my everyday, y'all. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I just want to let you know that everybody has a superpower, and you should let people know that you're working on your superpower. Don't tell them my day was good, it's fine. Tell them that you're working on your superpower, because that is the only way that us as humans are going to evolve into who we say we want to be, who we actually are. Underneath all of everything that they put in front of us, like for real, I swear, people tell me every day that they are good, and I'm like, I don't even know what good means anymore. I was like, I don't understand the definition. Like when I was a kid, people used to tell me that they were good, but none of that makes any sense anymore. So, yep. But I think I'm done. I think I finished these pieces for today, and I'm gonna go do something else that's art related or whatever, or play a game, or I don't know, wind down, because it's been a long day. I did everything today that I could think of, and yeah, one day, well, I'm just saying, one day my art gonna be, they're gonna be freaking clawing at the door to get my artwork, I promise. But until then, I'll see y'all in the next one.